Sam, thank you for joining me on my podcast today. Sam of Beautiphoria. This is Aging Disgracefully with Nita McAvoy, and we welcome you today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So, you're into our exosomes.
Definitely.
They're your babies.
They are my babies. I love them. Literally, when I met you on the roadshow, obviously I watched everything, was fascinated by the technology, the diversity, exactly what it can do. The innovation for me is incredible. I want to be up there with new technologies, new innovations. And my client range is definitely somebody that is really going to benefit from what exosomes can bring to the industry. I'm literally an exosome queen.
Good. You mentioned to me earlier you've actually dumped polynucleotides for exosomes.
Yeah.
How's that?
So I found with polys that our clients weren't really getting the results that we were expecting to get.
Yeah.
The results are much slower. So obviously with polys, really you're looking at 6 weeks before you really see anything, and you've got to be on top of them. The results don't last very long. I find with exosomes that yes, there is more downtime with exosomes without a doubt. It's definitely not for the faint-hearted, but if you have your consent in place, then everyone knows exactly how it's going to be. But the results, the longevity is far superior, far, far, far superior.
Yeah, with polynucleotides, I felt like you get the instant, for my clients, the instant boost, but it didn't last. With exosomes, it's sustained improvement and it's long-term improvement to the skin. You're quite into longevity and regeneration.
Definitely into biohacking. I'm very much into longevity. I mean, I'm older, so I'm 53. My client base is 35 to 65. I actually have a 70-year-old client.
Yeah.
So I think I attract the older, mature client. For me, biohacking is really important. We know that now age is just a number. No matter how old you are, it all comes from underneath. If you feel younger, then you portray younger. I started doing injectables when I was 30. Up until I was 30, didn't really do anything, apart from good skincare. I've always had good skincare. Always did like a normal cleanse, tone and moisturiser facial, because you would go and that was what you would have, right? More like a spa facial. But my clients have also followed that track. So me, that's what I think exosomes brings to the industry. It brings you a form of longevity because you're almost reigniting your skin to tell it that it's youthful.
Yes. And why should we age gracefully?
Yeah.
You don't have to. I mean, there's a choice, isn't there? If that's your thing, that's no problem.
Yeah.
But there's so many interventions to look younger for longer. And actually, that has a profound impact on your well-being. With my clients, if they're feeling fresher, they feel good. And it's got a knock-on effect on everything.
Definitely. I think everybody, for me, the way in my clinic, I'm very much about when you look in the mirror, you want to remind yourself how you looked 10 years ago. And that's what it's all about. And I think
kind of feel that way as well, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. So if you see that result, it's not about looking different, it's about looking fresher. And if you look fresher and more youthful, then you're on a win-win. And exosomes, for me, definitely can do that.
So it's been a game changer for you, hasn't
Massively,
it? Like, you are one of our biggest ambassadors
Yeah.
for exosomes.
Yeah.
Like, you are always posting because you're getting the result. What's your favourite modality for exosomes at the moment?
In what ways?
So how do you like using it? So we've got the microneedling and mesotherapy technique.
So I'm a meso girl, without a shadow of a doubt, although I might try microneedling now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, meso for me all day long. I mean, I find that clients find their forehead quite sensitive. So I would microneedle forehead, but then the rest of the face, including eye.
Because you're encapsulating the skin with the product. But obviously we have to just reconstitute it just with the exosomes because otherwise it's too strong.
Yeah.
Actually, I find that microneedling is phenomenal.
Okay.
Like, exosomes has taken microneedling to
another level.
Supercharged levels.
Okay.
And if I combine it with like a light TCA, then doing the microneedling, my clients are reaching their skincare goals really quickly.
You mentioned that earlier when we were having lunch. That is definitely my new supercharge. I'm going to try that. So I have clients booked in as early as Tuesday, so I'm going to be doing it then.
And my favourite peels, I don't know about you, but like at the moment, it's all about the TCA or mandelic. If we're going a bit gentle, I've moved away from salicylic and lactic acids, and I find TCA is the intelligent skin peel.
Yeah.
Just like, and also, you know, we're moving towards growth factor technology as well. So growth factor intelligent skincare, which is like you apply the cream onto the skin and it's sending a cascade of signals to the lower layers to promote collagen elastin. And you've been using our skincare, haven't you?
I have. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I really like the fact that skincare for me needs to do something. It's not just a cosmetic add-on. It has to physically work. So when you're doing exosomes, if you combine the growth factors with it, then you're actually getting far superior results. But also the product itself is actually doing what it says it's going to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's fixing, it's repairing.
You know, if you're investing all this money in injectables, because they're not cheap, obviously they've become a lot more accessible, right? They're not, but they're not cheap. You want to try and prolong the result to the optimum.
Yeah.
So, and also you don't want to do injectable after injectable, because you don't want to morph into or become looking different to who you are. Because at the end of the day, the essence of beauty is the fact that we all are unique, right?
That's right. We are all beautiful, just in different. And I think if you can work on, you know, we're talking about skincare and injectables, if your canvas, if we think about our faces as canvases, if your canvas isn't smooth, no matter how much injectables you do, it's never going to look great. So we need to work on the outside and the inside at the same time. And I think that's what this new skincare line is going to do. You know, using Revive and X alongside exosomes, you're working outside and inside together.
Multi-pronged effect. It's like your growth factors, your injectables. Also, that brings us on to NAD, because you're massively into NAD. So you're all about regeneration and longevity, which fits in beautifully with exosomes and collagen stimulators. And I know that you offer collagen stimulators. I do. So NAD is your thing. Yeah,
for me, NAD works. There's people on the kind of does it, doesn't
dubious,
it? You know, but for me, it's like anything. We already produce it. We lose it as we age, as we do everything.
Yeah.
But if you can add it back in to re-stimulate and re-trigger the cell renewal, and, you know, it's very similar. It works on a signal. So once you have a damaged cell and you can connect it and it ignites it, you're working on youthfulness. And that's what we all aspire to. We all want to stay youthful.
And quality of life,
Yes,
right?
for sure. And I think when you feel that way inside, it shows on the outside.
You shine.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And that's what we want to do.
You do biostimulators as well. Don't you think that they're underutilised in the industry?
Massively underutilised. Sorry, excuse me.
So people just go straight in. You enjoy that. People just go straight in for fillers to fix.
Yeah.
When actually, maybe it wasn't fillers that they needed.
Because I think what happens is, obviously, as we age, we start to lose volume. And straight away, people think, oh, let's go for a filler. With my clients, I actually try and get them to use the collagen stimulators first, because actually sometimes that gives them back enough collagen that they then don't need filler.
It's resolved, right?
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
Yeah.
And obviously those results continue to work over a period of time, whereas when you have filler, okay, it's an instant fix. But 3, 6 months, 9 months down the line, you're back to where you started. You're not repairing anything.
No. And also with filler, if it's not placed correctly, it can distort your look.
Yeah, you don't look like you did 10 years ago.
No, you kind of look someone different.
Yeah, and nobody, I don't think, especially older ladies or older men, let's say mature, they don't want to look a different version of themselves. They want to look a better version of themselves. Yeah. And I think that's where the collagen stimulators come in.
Yeah, that's right, because it resolves a lot of ageing issues and symptoms of ageing.
Yes.
And the other thing I find is that if you distort the look and it's not authentic, it actually makes you look older.
Definitely.
Don't you think that?
I did that in my 40s.
And it had to be dissolved. Same as me.
I really did. It's only when I look back, I remember I was out for lunch with a friend and we had taken a picture, and basically one of her friends had commented, oh, you're out with Janice Dickinson. Do you remember Janice Dickinson? She was like a supermodel back in whenever. And I literally did. I literally looked like my face had been stretched. And I was just like, that's not me.
Dissolve.
Let's go again.
Celebrities are dissolving all their fillers. Look how amazing Demi Moore looks.
I know, she looks insane, doesn't
she? A few
she?
years ago, there was misplaced fillers, and now it's all dissolved. And she just looks like her from 40 to 60. There's no change now.
Yeah. It's definitely all about undetectable. People go, oh, you look amazing. What have you done? And you're like, I just look good. Like the people, you know, rather than saying, oh, what did you do? It's more about, oh, you look good.
Yes, it's like she's had something done more than... What is your formula, girl?
What's going on in your life that makes you glow that
shining,
way? Yeah, for sure. So yeah, for me, exosomes, collagen stimulators are definitely at the forefront of my clinic.
Sam, so you are doing lots of things to make sure that you're staying younger for longer, and you're into some new concepts. You mentioned earlier at lunch about creatine that you once thought it was about people that need to pump, but you realise it's not.
Yeah, so obviously I'm a lady in the menopause, and for me, HRT just didn't work. Now, I'm not saying by taking creatine it's a replacement, I'm not saying that at all, but what I have definitely found is it should be actually taken by everybody. So for women, as we age, we lose bone density.
Yeah.
And we lose muscle mass.
Yeah.
So literally it's part of a lifestyle. I talked about longevity earlier, that if you combined creatine with a healthy lifestyle and weight resistance, literally we can kind of slow down the bone density, because bone density for women especially is really important. Going through the menopause,
when we're dropping that estrogen.
Yeah, exactly. And we can get osteoporosis quite easily. You can break bones very easily, and then we don't repair as quickly.
No.
So for me, creatine has been an absolute game changer. I literally take a shot of it in the morning. It's tasteless. It doesn't taste of anything.
You can add it into your coffee, right?
You can add it into your coffee. You could add it into a protein shake, which, to be fair, we all need to have more protein in our diet as well. So I make it into a shot with actually turmeric, and it's a power shot in the morning.
It tastes all right?
Yeah. I mean, you taste the turmeric, but you don't taste the creatine. But yeah, it's easy. It's really good.
You see, the thing is, it's like when I was about 28, I just thought I'm going to be young for forever.
We all did.
And now I'm in my 40s, I'm just like, that's come around so quickly. So for the younger generation, it's about making sure that you're not taking that for granted, right?
Yeah.
And then we're in our 40s, and we're going to be in our 50s, and our 50s, and then 60s, and it does, you know, time goes, you know, before you know it, you're there.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to make sure that you're staying healthy? So, yeah.
I mean, I train. I do go to the gym. I walk. So I used to be a runner, and I learned that running actually... it's my release, but it's actually not good for me in the long term.
My knees are hurting for you to just think
so
about that.
I do weight training. I weight train 3 times a week, and then I walk at least 10,000 steps a day. But that's just what works for me. I mean, I have actually signed up to do a half marathon, so everyone's going to go.
When are you doing that?
The end of April.
Oh, listen to you. Very nice. So tell us, when's your date for your half marathon?
I want to say it's the 26th of April.
Yeah. 26th of April, so it's back into spring.
Yeah.
And tell me, what made you go into all of this?
So I have kind of had my life reignited recently.
Oh, yeah? What are you doing to reignite yourself, girl?
So I refound the music industry for starters.
Right.
And yeah, there's a lot of hot young men out there.
Where?
Oh, do you want to join me?
Well, yeah.
Okay, 25th of October. Let's go.
Where is it?
Yeah. So
listen, we're not having anyone spoiling our flow. I'm coming with you.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think out there at the moment, younger men are looking for older women.
What is that all about? It's a phenomenon.
They don't want drama. They want to have fun.
We have no F's to give anymore.
For sure. Like you just.
I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, I think you just go whatever. But as I said earlier over lunch, you remember what I said?
Lunchtime was a bit controversial. Yeah, go on.
No, so I'm not out there looking. They're out there looking.
Well, didn't you say you're not out there looking for it? They're looking for you.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
So how is it being a cougar? Weird? Is it nice?
No, it's actually quite nice because, you know, it's different.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what would you say? Are you into your younger men or your older men, or just whatever? Depends.
It depends. I mean, to be honest, I'm just enjoying it right now.
Oh, yeah. What's your son think about it? He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Well, he knows now.
I mean, I've got a teenage boy who, you know, teenage boys, they don't notice a lot of stuff.
If you're supposed to spend the rest of your life single, how would
I
that
would be happy.
Yeah? You're comfortable with that?
I'm very comfortable with being single because I know exactly what I bring to my table. I know exactly what my worth is, and I'm actually very happy being single. I like me. I actually really like me. Yeah. And that's something I think we also learn in our older years. That
just get self-assured.
Yeah, I don't care anymore what anyone thinks about me. Yeah. You either like me or you don't like me. And actually, I don't worry about it anymore. Back in my early days, if somebody didn't like me, I would try and make it okay. Yeah. Now I'm just like,
it's like a prison, wasn't it, in your 20s when you're like,
because you're always trying to prove yourself to somebody.
Yeah. And then when you get older, it's like a freedom that you get. And I agree with you. If I'm single for the rest of my life, I'd be happy about it. Yeah. I'm okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There are elements that I enjoy of having this little
relationship.
Yeah. But
of course, you enjoy that part.
But there are also elements I really like that I don't have to give up my space.
Yeah.
You know, my headspace is very important. I think mindset becomes an element as well. You know, being a businesswoman, your head has to be clear to work on your business. I think when I'm involved with somebody, if I'm really involved with somebody, I forget what I'm doing as a person because you've got to deal with their aspects. And no offense, but men are draining on lots of levels. No, single life is good.
But what do you think about the fact that at some point your younger guy might want to have a family and move on, and you've already done that?
He's already got a family.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, then that's resolved then, isn't it? You've got your family, I've got my family. Yeah. We'll just have a good time.
I mean, I guess if they were young and they didn't have that, then for me, that would be an absolute no-no.
Or it would fizzle out, or probably,
you'd have about 10 minutes of fun, and then it'd be like, no, it's never got to go anywhere.
Just 10 minutes?
Well, you know what I mean. Okay, a couple of months. But it wouldn't be, no. I don't think it could work.
Yeah. We are free. We are not kind of clamped down with those societal expectations. So it's all changed. Like, women are becoming empowered. The aesthetics industry has empowered us.
Definitely.
To become entrepreneurs, support our families, work around our children.
Yeah, I think that's so important because for what I think a lot of people don't know is for 20 years I worked in the corporate world. So I worked for somebody else. And it was meant to be a 9 to 5. It was never a 9 to 5. I was an area manager. It was not a 9 to 5. When I'm not at work, my phone was still going off.
Yeah.
I went back to work, my son was only 7 months old. And it's only really ever been me and him. Like, it's me and him against the world. And on the weekends, when it's meant to be me and him time, people would be ringing me. And I would always feel like, I've got to take the call. I've got to answer. I've got to help. Whereas now, if I don't want to work a day, my diary's blocked out and that's it.
Yeah. And you can turn up to all the parents' evenings.
Yep, you can do all the school days.
All the sports days,
everything.
You can even help out on the trips.
Yep.
And that's, like, for me, one of the most important things about the aesthetics industry is what is given to me about being a mum and being a businesswoman. Yeah. So I can run a business, I'm an entrepreneur, I can earn my own income and feel really good, a sense of self-respect and well-being for myself, and also be there for my children. So I'm there for the parents' evenings and everything. And I think the aesthetics industry in the UK is something to be admired because it's really empowered women.
Definitely.
40 years ago, we couldn't be on a mortgage, we couldn't earn our own money. And this is it's just like empowered us to earn good money. And you make it what you want to make it, because if you're dedicated, you can be right up there.
Yeah, definitely. And I think for lots of women, like we look at our parents, they were stay-at-home mums. Let's have it. Okay,
it's true.
Listen, I've got nothing against that. If that's what you choose to be as a mother and you've got a husband that earns good money and you want to stay at home, that's okay. But actually, in this modern day and age,
it's not possible, is it?
It's not possible.
No.
You know, my son watches me, how hard I work every day to do and have the things that we have. And I hope that in his term, when he then becomes a man and he has a wife, that he realises that actually her dreams and her aspirations are also empowering. So she should enable to do that. Yeah, exactly. Be equal, that you're not just the breadwinner, because that's not how it is anymore.
No, and it's just not possible, is it? You do need two people, and it's the balance with having children, having a work-life balance, and I think the aesthetics industry for the women that are in it gives that. 'Cause you
Definitely.
can, and we have the clients that understand.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got parents evening, it's all right, I'll move my appointment. And it works. And it's
Yeah.
an amazing industry to be in.
Definitely. Do you know the thing I really love in this industry is I've been very lucky that I've met, including yourself, as I've met some very empowering women that are not, it's not about competition, it's about collaboration.
Sisterhood.
Empowering each other, sisterhood, like let's just all build each other up.
Yeah,
Let's not break each
absolutely.
other down.
No.
Listen, you're not going to tell them if their crown's slipping a little bit, let's just help them put it back on.
But there is a dark side to our
There
industry.
is,
We
for
know
sure.
that. At
Yeah.
the moment, the industry is tense,
Yes.
but it's not, it can't stay like that.
No.
People like us coming together, there is enough business for all of us.
All of us.
There is.
Yeah, because we all attract different people.
Exactly.
You know, the clients that I attract might not be clients that you would attract.
Exactly.
And I know for sure, you know, Dolly down the road who's 20 something is not going to attract my age of clients.
No.
So there's no competition there.
No. We
know,
can all niche down.
We can all niche down.
And there's plenty of business
Yes.
if you're doing it right.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why coffee shops end up setting up next to each other.
Exactly. There's no
always
competition
business.
there.
Right. There's
you
always
know?
business.
Can I just ask you quickly, so I'm turning this on you now, how are you feeling about possible changes in the business, in the regulations?
So possible changes in the regulations, I don't think it's something that people should be scared about. And I'm glad you've asked that question. It's a really good question. So I'm in London.
Yep.
I'm in one of the most stricter boroughs for licensing, and I've got a beauty license. And so for me, it'll be an extension of that.
Okay.
I don't think anyone should be scared of licensing or the new regulations. At the end of the day, a health secretary said that Botox and filler risks are low. Actually, licensing is a good thing to create a benchmark.
I agree.
You know, you've got your sharps box, your sharps disposal, your clinical waste, your fire extinguisher. It's good for you as an aesthetic professional as well as the client. It's for you. So there's a benchmark to protect the client and to protect us. So how I feel about regulation is positive.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. It's proportionate at the moment. And you can't just wipe out the aesthetics industry. We're doing so well. It's also having a profound impact on our clients and their well-being.
Yeah.
And in terms of licensing, I think we should all come together and help each other.
I'm all up for those changes. If it means, if it makes it
proportionate.
safe, if it makes it safer, and you know, like you said, there is a benchmark that we all follow, then everyone's working to the same level.
Yeah. I do think one thing, though, we've got to think about is I think first aid training is essential.
Massive.
Not just for the clinic. I mean, we know that the complication rates are low. So the likelihood of you facing anaphylaxis is really low, but it's good to have that for the community. So having first aid in the community. So, for example, I was at swimming with my children and there was a child there. I'm first aid trained as an instructor. There was a child there that was coughing. There was two mums. They were having a coffee and the child in the buggy was coughing. And I was like, it's coughing too much. So I went over, I said, I'm a first aid instructor, please turn him. And he was almost choking.
Wow.
So we turned him and just patted him. He was fine. Nothing happened. But for me, I was just like, you know what? I'm helping in the community as well.
Yeah.
So not only for my work and to protect myself and my client, but actually I'm helpful in the community. And community is a big thing. We've got to come together.
Definitely.
Yeah. So in terms of regulations, as long as they're fair and proportionate, and because the safety profile is really high, the aesthetics industry, it's got a profound impact on well-being.
Yeah.
And it's obviously a tax revenue and VAT, and it's, you know, contributing to the economy.
Yeah.
There has to be a benchmark, but a benchmark that we all understand, but no banishment.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't...
Banishment doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. And as long as we're all being trained to the same standard and we all understand the standards, then I think we're good to go. This whole, can I say it?
Yes.
Medic, non-medic debate.
Yeah.
The crossover. Seriously, I just think we could all just work really well together.
Well, I think at the end of the day, don't hate the player, hate the game, right? And I know there's been an element of that because they're trying to push us out slightly. Unfortunately, it upsets people. And then what happens is people get their backs up, right? The thing is the non-medics are here and the aesthetics industry is absolutely thriving. The safety profile is high. So why don't we just come together, benchmark a standard so that there are safety standards without stressing anyone out, without anyone feeling under threat. We can, because the medics have something valuable to give.
Definitely.
They do have their medical background, right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
And I think with beauty therapists that have gone into aesthetics, it's kind of been a natural evolvement. For me, a lot of my clients used to go to a nurse that I used to recommend, and she came of an age where she had to retire, and then they didn't really want to just go to anyone.
Because they trusted you.
Yeah. Nita, why are you not doing aesthetics? We'd rather come to you than go to someone random. And then that took me into the industry, right? That's how I got into the aesthetics industry. And clients were starting to come over to me. It was a natural evolvement in my career to go into aesthetics because my clients wanted it. So they were asking me to do it. They trusted me more than anyone else. And that's how my career flourished and developed. And it's really hard when we get in hate for it, you know. Well, actually, my clients want to come to me. Some clients may want to go to a medic because they feel more comfortable. Some clients just want to come to me because they've been with me 20 years. You know? Sure. I think at the end of the day, it is what it is. Well, the non-medic industry is here. West Streeting has said what's going on. We're not going to go anywhere. So I think the best thing for us to do is move forward and work together. So I think we actually bring an injection of innovation and business and an entrepreneurship. Women in business, and that's got its place. It's important.
Definitely.
Sam, thank you for joining me on my podcast, Aging Disgracefully with Nita McAvoy.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure.